Hello there. Today we're going to talk a little bit about whether or not you can settle your own claim or if you need an attorney. Personal injury cases involve a wide range of causes and situations. There's so many forms of negligence it's impossible to set precise guidelines for when you can settle your own claim. Most minor personal injury claims can be settled without a lawyer. Serious injury cases are more complicated and need extensive preparation. These cases almost always require an attorney's skill and experience. So let's talk a little bit first about handling your own claim. Most negligence cases are handled directly by the at-fault party's insurance company. If the evidence against their insured is clear, settling the case will simply be a matter of negotiating the total amount of the settlement. Now, it's possible hiring a personal injury attorney may result in a higher gross settlement amount, but that doesn't always mean more money for you. Don't make the mistake of being greedy. After deducting an attorney's legal fees and costs, the net amount you end up with may be lower than if you'd handled the case yourself. Now, having said that, you are working against experts. Insurance adjusters have a set formula they use to calculate payments for basic personal injury claims. It applies to the smaller claims, which are the majority of those they handle. Lawyers do handle the bigger claims. Although adjusters have some discretion, settlement amounts are based on reasonable medical or chiropractic costs, out-of-pocket expenses, and lost wages. Discretion comes into play when negotiating pain and suffering compensation. That amount can be anywhere from 1.5 to 4 times the total medical bills. Now, keep in mind, if you start out handling the claim yourself but you get overwhelmed or can't get a fair settlement offer, you can, of course, always hire an attorney later. At any point, okay? You can hire an attorney at any point up until you sign the release form. Up to that point, you can get a lawyer to step in. If you did all the initial legwork and collected all the evidence to support your case, your attorney might even agree to reduce his fee. So what kind of injury cases might fall under the minor category? Minor injury cases that may not require an attorney include vehicle accidents for a driver or passenger, and for claims against someone else's insurance policy or your own. Slip and fall accidents on anyone's property, whether it's residential, commercial, or public government property. Restaurant injury cases. These can include minor burns, foreign objects in food, or food poisoning. Assault cases, such as bar fights or public altercations. Some cases involving defective products, such as tires, appliances, children's toys, and personal products. Nursing home mistakes and some minor neglect of residents. And another area that might fall under the minor case category could be injuries to children at school. So let's talk about the flip side of that coin, when you need an attorney. You need an attorney for any serious injury case, or any case requiring specialized legal expertise or advanced funding. Attorneys have years of experience negotiating settlements and can file a lawsuit if necessary. They can devote the large amounts of money and time needed to bring the case to trial. Advanced costs in a lawsuit can include hiring expert witnesses and private investigators, paying for court reporters and depositions, and much, much more. Most complex cases, especially against large corporations, cost many thousands of dollars to prepare. Now, let's talk about the type of cases that normally do require an attorney. Extreme threshold injury cases, such as wrongful death, dismemberment, major disfigurement or scarring, compound fractures, permanent loss of use of body organs, paralysis, permanent illness, long-term disability and toxic exposure, medical malpractice with complex medical testimony and evidence, class action suits including drug cases against pharmaceutical companies, police brutality, complex evaluations of pain and suffering, cases that require large amounts of money to prepare, questions of law, creating the need and filing of legal briefs and memorandum, hiring expert witnesses, and finally other cases involving very complex and prolonged evidence. So making a decision on whether you want to go it alone or hire a professional. To be fair, every case is different. If the evidence is clear, handling your own case may result in a higher net settlement, but not always. Nothing can guarantee a successful outcome. The decision to settle your own claim or hire an attorney rests mostly on the severity of your injuries. You may think your case is very strong, but the insurance company may disagree. Rather than getting a small settlement or worse, none at all, your best bet may in fact be to hire a personal injury attorney. Regardless, it's always a good idea to get a free initial consultation. Again, to wrap this up, serious injury cases need an attorney. But if you're willing to invest the time and effort, There's really no reason why you can't handle a minor personal injury case yourself. You'll find the tools you need on this website. The rest is up to you. That wraps up our talk on whether or not you should try and settle your own claim or whether you should hire an attorney. To learn more and get a free case review, visit injuryclaimcoach.com. Thanks for watching. Best of luck with your case.